it's Jessie V. I just realized that my purple nails kind of match this background. I'm working it. So you guys are probably like, what? Another stalker story, Jess? What is going on here? Yeah, I get myself into bad situations. You shouldn't be surprised anymore. So most of you know I went on a trip to Cuba 2 weeks ago, and overall it was a really good vacation. It was actually the first trip that I've been on without adult supervision. Normally I'm with my parents or my friends' parents, so I felt like a real adult, off to face the world on my own. I'm basically Indiana Jones, embracing the life of adventure. No, I definitely could not do what he does. And as sad as this is, in a way, I was kind of hoping that something crazy would happen on my trip. I just really wanted to make a V-time on my vacation, and now I can. And like, isn't that the weirdest thing to hope for? It's like my family is waving me goodbye at the airport like,
"Goodbye, Jessie. Have an amazing and safe trip."
and I'm there like, no, something seriously crazy better happen or I'm not gonna have a good time. Being a storytime YouTuber really messes with your head. You start to kind of lose it just a little bit. I mean, you constantly rely on something weird happening to you so you can make a story. And I actually had two pretty big things happen to me in Cuba. One of those things I'm talking about today, and then I'll make another story time maybe next week. I gotta spread the Cuba vacation out a bit. Today's story is about a very creepy pool guy who basically followed us around everywhere. He was constantly watching us. So yeah, I'm gonna get into that in a second, but before I start, I gotta let you guys know that this is a long distance collab with my good YouTube friend, Safira Howell. She has tons of different interesting YouTube videos on her channel. Advice videos, awesome vlogs, storytime videos, just all kinds of stuff, really. She is also doing a story time today about a very creepy guy. So I will put the link to her video below so you guys can check that out after this video. The creepiness is real right now. So let's get into the story. Oh, by the way, I did vlog most of my trip. So if you want to see it, it's on my vlog channel called V Vlogs. It might help you kind of understand what I'm talking about. So yeah, just a quick self-promo for a second there. So my boyfriend and I arrived in Cuba around 9 p.m. And seriously guys, no lie, the plane had the most turbulence that I've ever experienced in my entire life. Like every 5 seconds it would shake from side to side. I felt like I was inside a piñata, and I'm pretty sure I took like a chunk out of Kyle's arm from squeezing him so tight. Poor Kyle. And I really don't get how he was so calm on that plane. The plane would be bumping around like a school bus on a dirt road, and he'd be there like,
"Oh yeah, this is fine, this is great. So relaxing, the turbulence is just so soothing to me. I mean, I could pretty much sleep right now if I wanted to."
And then I'm over here freaking out to the point of no return. We're complete opposites. Anyways, we finally arrive at the airport. I step out of the Maraca, and then we get onto some buses and we take a 2-hour bus ride to our resort. And because it was a 2-hour bus ride, we got to the resort really late. Like it was like 11 p.m. But you know when you're on vacation and you arrive at your hotel or your resort and you pretty much just want to explore everything no matter how late it is? So yeah, we basically checked in and then we just wanted to walk around everywhere. And we also put our swimsuits on as well just in case we came across a pool, which we did. And that is actually where the weird part of the story begins. While we were exploring the resort, we came across this really large, beautiful pool, and it was completely empty. There was no one around, just us. We just had the place to ourselves. And let's be honest, there is nothing more fun than swimming in a huge pool at night, especially because they have those lights at the bottom of the pool that just make the entire pool light up. It looks like you're swimming with fairies. I just love it. So Kyle and I are just swimming around, just talking, just enjoying ourselves, when all of a sudden I see this shadowed figure move from behind some trees. And I turn to Kyle and I'm like, I think there's a guy watching us over there behind that tree. And Kyle was like,
No, 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 no. It's probably just a palm tree moving around.
and I was like, no, it seriously looks like someone is peering their head around from behind that tree watching us swim. And I was right, because about 10 minutes later, a man stepped out from behind that tree. And then he started pacing back and forth right beside the pool. Like he would go from one side of the pool to the other, and the entire time he'd be watching us. No matter which direction he went, his head remained in our direction. His eyes diving deep into our soul. Diving, because it's a pool. Oh, and he had crazy eyes. If you've ever seen Orange is the New Black, you know what crazy eyes could look like, okay? He had them. He definitely had them. And no joke, this guy walked back and forth across the pool for a good 15 minutes. And we we felt so uncomfortable. We couldn't even have a conversation with each other because we knew he would be listening. Swimming became incredibly awkward. We even had our beach bags and our towels on top of this chair by the pool, and every so often he'd walk right up to it and just stare at our stuff. And it was just the weirdest thing. He was like inspecting what we brought to the pool. I don't know if this guy thought we were up to something or what, but we asked the front desk if we were allowed to swim at night, and they said yes. So it wasn't like we were doing anything wrong. And this guy wasn't an employee because all the employees had this certain uniform they had to wear, and he was wearing like beach clothes. And just before we decided to leave the pool because of how weird everything was, this man pulls up a chair, puts it right in front of the pool, like right on the edge of the pool deck, and he sits down and continues to look at us. He actually sat down, like he pulled up a chair to watch us swim. Like, what are we, a Broadway musical? We're not here for your entertainment. You don't just do that. And I know some people might be like, oh, maybe he's a lifeguard, like maybe he just wanted to watch to make sure you were safe. Well, the entire pool, for some reason, only went up to like here. Like, it wasn't one of those deep pools, it was one of those relaxation wading pools, I guess. So it's not like we could drown, it was a very shallow pool. And plus, wouldn't he tell us that? Like, no one awkwardly watches somebody without being like, hey, like, I'm a lifeguard by the way, just making sure you're safe. He didn't say a word. Kyle actually wanted to go up to him and say something, but I was like, Kyle, no, like, I don't want to start anything. Like, we're in Cuba, we're very far away from home, let's not start anything bad. So yeah, we just got out of the pool and left. And that wasn't the end of that man, guys. The story doesn't end here just yet. Not just yet. We definitely saw him again. So dinner was at 6:30 every single night. It was like a buffet dinner thing. And that creepy guy would wait right in front of the restaurant doors. Like, right in front of the doors. Like, the doors would be here and his face was like right here. Like, it was weird. He'd be there an hour before dinner started. And the only reason we knew that he was an hour before dinner every day was because the restaurant was right beside the lobby. So Kyle and I would just be sitting on the lobby chairs just talking, having a drink, and we'd see him just right in front of the restaurant doors. Like, staff members would actually have to come up to him and be like, sir, dinner's not ready for a long time. Do you want to just go sit down, relax? Dinner will be here when you come back. But he would say no and just wait there. And he would always make sure to get a seat right near Kyle and I. Like, not directly beside us, that would be a bit crazy, but he'd always be in a close vicinity of us. And you can't be like, oh, you probably see the same people because you're at a resort. No, our resort was huge. There was like hundreds and hundreds of people there, you know? Like, I never really saw the same person twice, except for him. And whenever Kyle and I went to the beach, he would be sitting like 4 feet away from us in the sand. Not even on a chair that everybody had. He'd be sitting literally in the sand. I don't know, it was just strange because everywhere we went, we'd just see him. It almost became a normal thing for us on our vacation. And he was always alone as well. Like, he didn't go to Cuba with somebody. He was like by himself. And yeah, that made me kind of feel sorry for him in a way. Like, maybe he had some sort of mental issue. Like, I really don't know. All I knew was that it really kind of creeped me out. Whether he was doing that intentionally or not, I don't know. I just thought it would still make a good story to tell you guys because it was something completely out of the ordinary. But yeah, that is the end of my story. As usual, guys, my social media information is below, along with my vlog channel and my P.O. Box information, so check that out. And don't forget to check out Saphira Howell's video. It is below as well. And yeah, until next time, guys, bye!